Hello YouTube, this is Delta A330 coming at you with my airport update for June 5th. Like I've promised all of you, here it is. Everything came in on time and everything worked out, so I'm happy about that. Major changes at my airport, obviously. Got 5 new models as well as the service vehicles. So I'll talk a little bit about that. In addition, a lot of the planes are now not just parked at gates, but some are like pushing back and taxiing and pulling in, so it's a little more like action, and it's a little bit more realistic in my opinion, because not all the time our airplane's just sitting at the gate, so you gotta make it look like it's a real airport. Also, I'm also gonna be telling you where the airplanes are going, so that's another thing. So yeah, well, I'll tell you where the airplanes are going, and then yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. So we'll start with Concourse A because that's where I start all my airport videos, as you guys are starting to realize right about now. I'm sure some of you guys are starting to get old with it, but you know, gotta do what I gotta do. First, we'll start with the Delta A319 over here. He's parked at the gate. He just got here from Denver International Airport. Another Delta A319. He's got the little cargo, the luggage loader, hooked up to him. He's loading up and he's getting ready to go to Phoenix. Here is a Delta A319, just finished the pushback. As you guys can see, the tug is starting to pull back from the airplane. This airplane is heading out to Chicago O'Hare. We have our Delta 757-200 with the SkyTeam colors, direct service to LAX. And we have our Delta 737-700 going to San Diego, California. And then we have our first new model over here, the Delta Airlines 767-300ER with the winglets. He is heading out to New York JFK and then continuing service to London Heathrow. There's the fuel truck filling up my Delta Airlines A330-300 heading out to Amsterdam Schiphol. And here is my KLM A330-300, or A330-200, excuse me. He just got here from Amsterdam. Here's my Delta Airlines 777. He's taxiing out for departure to Atlanta Hartsfield. My Delta Airlines 747-400 at the double jetway, getting ready to go to Tokyo Narita. My Delta Airlines 777 with the cargo loader unloading the cargo from the aircraft because he just got here from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. And another 747, he's just pulling to the gate. He just arrived from Hong Kong, Chapultepec Cock. So, moving on, we have the Korean Air 787-8, and he just got here from Seoul. Virgin Atlantic A340-600, non-stop service to London Heathrow. Lufthansa A330-300, just got here from Frankfurt. Delta Airlines 757-200, going to LaGuardia with the catering truck, loading food. And Delta Airlines 757-300, he just arrived from Detroit. And Northwest / Delta Airlines A320, going to Salt Lake City. Delta Airlines 737-800, just arrived from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Delta Airlines A319 with the tug getting ready to push back. He's going to Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky. And of course, my other new plane at this, or one of my 3 new planes at this terminal, is my Air Jamaica / Caribbean Airlines 737-800 going to Norman Manley Airport in Kingston. So that pretty much does it for my first concourse. Gosh, I keep running into things. Yeah, a lot of new planes, so it's starting to get real busy over here. So it's always good to see. It looks much more realistic now that some planes are starting to, pulling in, taxiing, pushing back over there. I mean, it looks a lot more realistic now. So before I get to the other terminal, I didn't know really what to do with the buses from the ground set, the service vehicles. So I sort of made them little shuttles between the two terminals. One's loading over there, and the other one's kind of driving in the middle. So that's what I decided to use them for, because I really didn't have any other use for them. So that's what they're used for. So we'll start with Concourse B, which is over here. Like I said before, this is every airline that's not international, that's not Alaska, or that's not Delta. So everything except for international, Alaska, and Delta goes to Concourse B. And we'll start over here, I think. That sounds good to you. Sounds good to me. So here's the United Express ERJ 170 going to Denver. And this is probably my favorite new model I got. My United Airlines A320 200 in the stars and bars colors. One of my favorite liveries of all time. I just love this airplane so much. He's going to Chicago O'Hare. There's the Allegiant Air MD-82 going to Las Vegas McCarran. Once again, the empty AirTran gate. I'll show you. You guys know where the AirTran is. It's in the hangar being repainted because it's now going to be a Delta aircraft. So that's where that is. Here's the American Eagle, your RJ-145, going to DFW. American Eagle CRJ 700 going to Chicago O'Hare, or just pulling in from Chicago O'Hare, I should say. And then just landed from Miami is the American Airlines MD-80. So that's B, Concourse. Over here we have the Northwest Airlines / Delta Connection CRJ 200 going to Amarillo. My Delta Connection CRJ 900 with the little luggage cart going to Houston Bush Airport. Northwest Airlines / Delta Connection CRJ 900 just landed and taxiing to the gate from Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's my home airport. That's why it's featured at my airport, because that's where I live. Here's the Delta Connection CRJ 200 in the old colors. Parked at the gate, getting ready to go. He'll be going to Austin, Texas. And then my Delta Connection CRJ 900 going to DFW. And then, of course, my last new plane, my Alaska Airlines Q400. He's parked, and he is getting ready to go to Lubbock, Texas. If you guys didn't know, my airport is in San Antonio. That's why there's so many Texas airports featured at my regional terminal. In the hangar area, AirTran's in the hangar, but outside it is the Saab 340 Delta Connection, not in passenger service, but still at the airport, just parked by the hangar, kind of, at the Delta KLM Air France hangar. And then here's the Air France A380 with the air stairs pulling up. He just is getting ready to go to De Gaulle later, so he's not at the gate yet, but he's just parked here for now, and he'll depart later today / this evening, kind of. So yeah, that's the airport update. Lots has changed, as you guys can tell. I feel like my new setup is much more realistic than my old one. Be sure to comment if you want me to change something or have advice. I always love hearing what other people have to say, so don't be afraid to voice your opinions. I won't take anything too personally. So yeah, with that said, be sure to comment. I'll be doing unboxings of my new models as we go on. I'll try to do like one a day. I don't really care which one we start with. If you have a special request you want me to do first, just speak up and tell me, and I'll do that one first. But yeah, nothing else much different. Future plans, I'm not sure what models I'll be getting like next. Maybe it'll probably be a while. That ERJ 170, the Delta Connection one by Herpa, looking really good to me right now. Also, just expanding the Delta fleet and making Alaska a little bigger present at my airport, like having more Alaskas. That's what I want to do. More Alaskas and more Deltas, and that should be good for my airport, because that's sort of what I'm aiming for, is like a Alaska base, like not base, but like a focus airport for Alaska, and then of course the hub for Delta. So I'll give you guys some shots from like ground level before we leave. Oh, I can do this. Here's the first one. And here we go. So we'll go and get the other shots right now. If you just give me a second. Go from where I'm right now, and I'll watch it up. And then I'll do some tail shots over here. Right down here, I think this one's the coolest one. All the airplanes. So many airplanes. And then of course there's some planes down there. Don't feel like walking over there. But yeah, that's the airport update, as you guys were promised. Yep, unboxings will come. And yeah, so that's basically all I have to say for now. Sorry about the bad shooting on my last video. I was really excited to get those planes. So yeah, this is Delta 8030. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm trying to get some more subscribers because I really want more people to see my airport, because I feel it is pretty good. And obviously, if you already are subscribing to me, don't forget to mention me to some of your other subscribers that are also interested in this particular hobby. I'd love to show them my airport and get some feedback from them as well. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. This is Delta 8030. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in my next video, which should be tomorrow. I have a half day, so I'll do an unboxing after school tomorrow. So with that said, once again, thank you for watching very much. I do appreciate all my viewers. Just past 500 video views today. So thank you for watching, and we'll just end the video here. Thank you once again.